Wow. I just looked at the background here. This definitely looks like somebody's house instead of opposed to somebody's studio. Well, this is reality. This is reality video. I want to thank everybody, mostly from Facebook, who have been viewing my live cast. And I like to ask everybody, this is the last time I'm going through Facebook. I feel obligated and I'm embarrassed to keep asking people to come from Facebook over to YouTube. And people have been so nice, especially all of my regulars. I'm going to have to, I don't know if it's proper to paste their names and post their names, or I don't know if everybody else to know who they are. But it's a lot of people from Facebook. If you want me to post you or do a shout out, you have to come to the chat page. If I can get a little following in my chat, I guess most of YouTube is telling me that most of my viewers are not YouTube subscribers. So maybe I could try to find an alternative. The situation was when the world shut down, I trying to figure out some kind of way. In the long run, you know what, I'm going to have to get into the saving my sessions and sharing my sessions with people. I don't know SoundCloud, but I'm mostly using Pro Tools and Studio One right now. I think I might end up buying, if I run into more money than I'm getting now, it would be a luxury to have Logic Pro X. It worked so good with the studio, with the Phantom. Let me make a little noise here. I got the webcam right on top of the microphone. That's what the noise is. But I'd like to thank everybody for coming over from Facebook. And like I said, this is going to be my last time. I'm going to make I did a video of I did my wires and I rearranged everything. Let me see if I can give you a shot up to my desk. Let's bumpy a little bit. Hold on to your breakfast. Get dizzy. Let's get dizzy. So my wires are nice and tight under there. There's wires on that side. This is the closest to me. And the wires, nothing showing on that side, but the wires are up in there. They're up in here. Not that many. You know, since I'm in the box, I don't really need to have that many wires. Oh, let me say this too. I'm really tempted. I have always been a Native Instruments fan, big fan of Native Instruments. I think, you know, the touchpads on the Phantom are not touch sensitive. It's so many. I'm going to have to wait for all the upgrades. I'm pretty sure before it's over, they're going to have all. They're going to be in competition with mostly everything that's out. Since nowadays you buy it and they upgrade it. Machine head. I think I'm a machine head. I've always been a machine head, but I never had the Machina. I had the Machina a couple of times, and I got the used version, floor model, or one that got sent back and it already was registered, but it took me a month and I ended up sending it back. But I'm a machine head. I'm going to, and another thing too, let me get, this is personal, but maybe it's personal and spiritual. I find it hard to watch people loopers, because I really want to be a looper and a person on the fly in performance mode. You know, when you're playing and recording and looping, or sequencing and recording and performing at the same time. I find it hard. I guess I'm selfish, or because it was always hard for me to go to a show if I couldn't get backstage. If I wasn't a part of what was going on, I didn't want to sit in the audience, not less uh it's a group like Steely Dan. I kind of shied away from going to shows because I always wanted to be on the stage myself. And I think it's probably had something to do with jealousy. So that was a part of my prayer to pray for. I know there's fruits of the spirits, and there's evil stuff, envy, strife, jealousy, all that. It's there's a list of stuff in the Bible or anywhere that you look, you can look for evil. And there's some fruits of the spirit, which is well, I'm not going to get into all that preaching stuff, but I noticed that it's hard for me to watch somebody doing a really good job on a looper or a machina or finger drumming or finger playing. I'm like, oh man, I don't even. It kind of eats me up because I'm not able to do it. I think that's not a good thing. I should be happy for them. I should be happy because they can do that. I should be happy. I should be inspired by that. It seems like I'm only inspired by videos where people get cut down, like the young lady her I was telling you about yesterday, on American Idol, who was, she is very good singer. And then when they paired her with a guy and he didn't gel, he couldn't read music for one thing, so it was hard for him to pick a song that was on a list. And she ended up, now she's doing she has a large following. I paste her name. I'm going to paste it in the comments again so you can see her name again. And it was a video I commented on yesterday. But I should. It seems like when there's a tragedy, I can feed off of that. It's like people watching a car accident or a fire. You always want to look. I guess it's something in our nature. It's not the nature that God made us. It's the nature from the fall, from the invasion, as you might say. It's not the part. God didn't mean us for us to be like this. I guess that's what the redemption is about, the blood of Jesus, where Jesus died to get us back to where we was at. And that's about all the preaching you're going to get from me. But I say that to say, I'm a performer on the fly, and I want to record and loop and sample at the same time, a performance mode. I want to get into performance mode. When I see other people doing that, it's hard for me to watch because I'm saying, man, it eats me up because I can't do it. So I'm going to start watching more machine ahead people, looper, finger drummers. I'm going to indulge myself into that rim of watching very good people do it, and because I inspired to be on that level myself. So let me get out of here. I don't want to make this too long so people can watch it to the end. I'm going to paste and copy and paste. Like I said, if you can ring the bell, if you can't, I don't know, because I feel embarrassed, or leave a comment about, is it okay for me to go through Facebook and keep sending you these instant messages? If I send you an instant message and it drives you nuts, just let me know, or block me, or let me know if it's getting on your nerves. These instant messages. This is gonna be my last time doing this, going through Facebook. See, peace and hair grease. I'm out.